want to teach you stuff. A 20-minute class on how to make pasta. I'm like, listen, you could just say you want the pasta harder. No, you just sit there. And sometimes I don't have cable or television or anything. I just use, the TV and video guide. Dude, sometimes I'll just sit back and watch her and just be like, dude, if I ever get that old and that crazy.
Yeah, that's where I want to go too. I think I'm almost there.
Come on.
So here's the big one in my mind. When you're in a relationship, when you get married, when you have kids, there ain't no more money.
Oh yeah, it doesn't matter. Dude, there's no money.
Gone.
Dude, I used to have a place in Hawaii. I used to have a place in St. Petersburg, Florida. I used to have a better place in Tokyo.
Yeah.
All gone. All.
That's what they do to you.
And with kids, the big thing that you have to understand is, like, when this show's over. All right, first off, watching this show is hard with kids.
Mm-hmm.
Because they're probably sleeping. It depends what time zone you're in. Mine are watching cartoons.
Yeah.
So they're always doing something. So even watching television, thank God for TiVo, that's a parent's best friend, is almost impossible. Watching something live is very hard. And, there's a parent right now that's, like, just sitting there, and I know you're just sitting there being quiet so your kids can sleep, watching us. We thank you for that. But
absolutely.
In general, it's almost impossible. But, like, when this is over, you can do whatever you want. Take that freedom. Never take advantage. We would spend, we didn't spend lots of money on stuff. So on days we had off, which were all the time because we were kind of self-employed, we just did everything. Like, we'd do 4 or 5 things. Like, today is one of the few days off. I'm doing a Koconutz Show. My wife is sleeping, and we were planning on doing something cool. But then, at the end of the day, we're just like, it's too much of a pain in the ass. We'll just do something the kids want to do. But that's it. So I think this list has to be for parents. And if you're thinking about, I could have a kid, no, don't.
Well, I think it's progressive, You get in a relationship, you lose maybe 50% of these things. You get married, you lose another 25%. You have kids, it's all gone.
No, I'm going to go with some more realistic percentages. It depends who you date and what you date. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But me, I would say maybe 25% with the girl, maybe 40% with the wife, and not even that much. I'm just being. With kids, it was like 80%, 90%. And with mother-in-law, it's like negative 200%. That doesn't even make sense, but just imagine no freedoms.
So here's one that never happens again. Getting lucky.
All right. What do you mean we get lucky? Like winning the lottery or getting lucky like, boop?
Yeah. The latter.
I don't know. It depends, I always think you got to marry older women. Never marry someone younger.
Yeah.
Marry older women, and I guess you get. I guess sometimes, but maybe getting lucky with different people.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. My whole thing is this is just me. I love my wife to death, but if she's like, no, we're not getting lucky today, and I'll be like, okay, well, this ain't really working out.
Right.
But no, I've never seen it as a problem.
So
granted, I'm not a jackrabbit like when I was 18. Oh, that's gone. Kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, it
gone with kids. Dude, we have to plan like 30 days in advance to go to the movies. It's gone. Thank God for downloads and TiVo. If it wasn't for those inventions, parents would probably go insane. And it depends. There's some parents that are just horrible.
Right.
But, if you try to be a good parent, because being a good parent is almost impossible, at least in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? But if you try to be a good parent, just say goodbye to everything you love. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's it. And just hope that the 10% of the time when you find your kids the most adorable things in the world and you're so proud, just hope that 10% of the time is worth it. Yeah. And a lot of people are like, oh, no, it's more than that. No, it's not. A lot of people are like, oh, I love my kids all the time. Really? When they just spill juice all over the floor and you gotta clean it up. When you finish writing a script and they delete it. When, you know what I'm saying? You still love them and take care of them. but it's not like you're like, man, I'm really glad to be a parent right about now.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
So here's one that's not, that maybe doesn't apply to you. And certainly doesn't apply to me. Eating what you want when you want.
I think I was okay until I moved in with the mother-in-law. That was my biggest mistake. I mean, when you move in with the mother-in-law, and it's just awkward. You pay all the bills. She still thinks she's in charge. You get 20-minute classes on shit. Old people just like to teach you stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even make sense. You know, and you have to be respectful. And you're one of those people that, I bitch and complain a lot. I'm just that bitter a-hole. But at the same time, I'm very respectful for old people. So it's definitely inside your head. You're just like, oh my God, I want to die. But besides that, but yeah. I mean, before that, I ate whatever I want. So I guess it just depends.
I think that one shouldn't have made the list. That's the first one I've seen that just really, really shouldn't have made the list.
Dude, all I'm saying, if you're in a relationship, and I'm no relationship master, I assure you, but if you can't eat what you want to eat, it's time to move on.
Yeah, it is. Time to hang it up.
And I think, I'm fat. We get it. Haha. I think I would take a good steak over bad sex any day. And if someone said, oh, you can't eat steak, I would be like, this ain't working out.
Yeah.
That's it, like, hey,
so here's one that does go.
If you're a vegetarian.
Here's one that does absolutely go. Decorating your own place. Not that we decorate, but having it the way you want to. That's gone.
No, I don't remember ever wanting a certain way. Like I always, you're right. But they convince you.
It's kind of right.
They convince you it's their idea.
Right. Yeah,
I think it's right, but I don't think you care. You know what I mean? Like, oh shit, my living room's clean. You know what I'm saying? But I always notice, like, guys, and especially majority guys, and I think this is how women trick you. Mm-hmm. They clean up the house, they take care of it, and your house looks amazing.
Right.
And then they put all your shit in one room and be like, this is your room, good luck.
Right.
So I think, I think it's okay. I mean, unless you care how your living room looks, but does it have a big screen TV? Does it have a recliner? Does it have something to put my drink down on? Don't care. Do whatever the fuck you want with the room.
All right.
But, and then they're like, oh, all your Spider-Man and pro wrestling and UFC posters, they're going to have to all be in one room. And I'm like, oh my God, which one do I pick?
Alrighty. And we have exhausted our time. So,
all right, so the moral lesson is, I think we need a moral lesson. Moral lesson here is, if you have a girl that makes you change that much, it's not worth it.
Right.
If you have kids that make you change that much, that's just the reality of having kids. And never, ever, no matter what the situation is, move in with your mother-in-law. You got anything you want to say?
Words of wisdom from Dave. Network125.com, KocoSports.com, Koconutz.com, UpTheRanks.com, KocoSports.net, ChannelLiveTV.com, Channel125.com, and most importantly, the sponsor of our show, TVandVideoGuide.com. The best way
I'm trying to become a YouTube partner, and I'm failing miserably. So if anyone's got some tricks or tips up their sleeves, I'm putting up these shows way behind. Maybe that's why I'm friggin' failing. Tell me. Go to youtube.com/KocoSports. I got to start working on that. For a guy that wants to be a partner, I'm really dropping the ball. And, Dick just listed off all the sponsors. Support those that support us. And with that said, I am over.